Welcome to episode 15 of trying to do all of Factorio's achievements on a Deathworld on this Deathworld. We kind of got through the tricky stuff of launching rockets quickly and we're into just expanding, and so we need a lot more stuff. This is the kind of the rail blueprint for mining and smelting and putting stuff on a train that I've kind of tinkered with a bit between episodes. We don't have all the stuff, we need to go and get all the stuff. I think I've got a blueprint of this. Yeah, and so, yeah, we don't have all the mining drills on it because we just have whatever we could fit on this patch. Oh well, it's also not perfect, but whatever, don't care. And yeah, in here we're doing kind of belt compression and then also mixing. This setup in here, you can look at it and convince yourself that this is in fact a kind of 4-to-4 balancer, and then we are balancing before the smelting, and then we are not even balancing after the smelting, we're just putting on a train. And this is probably going to work. I think also, I don't really mind. I don't think this is going to be too bad once it gets going, and I suspect for a lot of this stuff that we're building now, this is all going to fill up before we use it anyway. But yeah, we should... Yeah, this is the base as of 21 hours. Okay, fine. Yeah, we want to take this blueprint, we want to put it in a bunch of places. We also want to get this one running, which didn't build all of its stuff and doesn't have all of the parts, but should be in the main network. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do, isn't it? I think these boxes here that are request chests that are pulling stuff out of the network should all be buffer chests, so that if I am building anything in the main network, then bots can get to it. But also, the other reason we need to do this is we pulled down the old starter sushi because the starter patches were gone and we were done with it. Actually, that's the smelting. The starter sushi was over here. It's also gone. So we need to get these plates on these trains that we were looking at and get those things in here, because these train stations are where we need to be putting the stuff to be able to get them. Yeah, okay, so some of those are going to have to move, some of those are going to have to move as well. Yeah, the base is currently not running because it doesn't have all the things that it wants, and we need to address that. Yeah, so let's go and, yeah, get parts for builds, go and do builds. We're going to get beeping because it's a Deathworld. It's probably like 1 or 2 beeps at a time is still going to be just like a piece of wall getting destroyed. Yeah, I don't care about a piece of wall. We got walls, bots have got walls. That's all just going to get built. We just need to get this running again because I thought we fixed the coal fuel situation. Did we not fix the coal fuel situation? No, because we actually don't have all the stack inserters or the iron boxes, because those are also things we need to build in the mall, and so the base is a little bit unhappy at the moment, and we should definitely fix that. So can we get... Do we have red and green chips anywhere? Yeah, that's actually not going to be... Okay, over here we've got some of the stuff. Because we want a couple of buffer chests. That's also not really going to be enough stuff. Do you have... You do. Can we have quickly some buffer chests? These ones. And then... Yeah, it's going to be the ones that we need to have access to are going to be these. Like, here we've got like a bunch of other infrastructure. We should be building that already. We're kind of not. Oh well. Yeah, and then we've got like a box of requester chests that are slowly gathering the things we will need for Spidertrons. And yeah, I think we're going to... That should give us all the things, because this is the same Roboport network, other than the fact that we don't have all the stack inserters. The chests maybe have stack inserters. Let's, like, shuffle these things around and get these train setups, which are also going to need all the stack inserters, for which we are going to need to build the red chips. Let's take some of these and put them in here, and do this so this train doesn't actually leave. And then, yeah, bots building all of those kind of things, that's fine. Where are we going to get the other train station? Yeah, because I think we want to just go... Hey, train station... Do I have train stations? Yeah, train stops were a thing that I think we were kind of out of. Why do I have so many bots? I think I've picked these up from a wall or something like that. I think this was also a... Yeah, that's a bad robot board, isn't it? Because it's kind of one we need to move anyway. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, let's go... Train station pattern. Like so. And then line those up. Yeah, we need to move those robot ports first. And then I also want to get train stops so I can change the names of these train stations. I wouldn't even mind if I got hit by the train there, because that's also an achievement we still need to do. And... yeah, train stops. Where are we going to get these things? And then also a couple of green chips. You give me the green chips. You don't have green chips. Who else? Oh yeah, these guys have a nasty hack of green chips. Sure. Steel. Yeah, another 5. We're going to need more than that. And then it's down to iron sticks. Cool. Cool handcrafting. 21 hours in, mall not running, handcrafting train stations. Those are things that everyone likes. Do I have any more? No. And then... yeah, I had a couple of other things on my inventory that I don't really care about. Okay, let's... yeah, do we at least have... no, we don't, because we also didn't put the... so let's grab the pattern we cannot grab because we don't have radar range. Okay, let's drop this thing... is that outside of... over here is in radar, but outside bot coverage. And then we want to grab kind of this interface here. Should be the mixing pattern that we want. And then let's not have all these ghosts sitting around. And then let's also not accidentally destroy these rocks and trees, because it doesn't matter. Yeah, over here... and these are less than... yeah, okay, so that's fine. So this can just go like... hi, this is here. Should we lane balance this as well? I don't think we actually need to. And then... this should at least start getting materials on trains. And then... yeah, I guess we just don't have one of these, and it's also kind of fine, and I kind of don't care. I mean, probably we could balance that differently. 130 with mining productivity 4, eventually 5. This is... yeah, it's probably fine, whatever. Not super concerned. There's also the... okay, yeah, so the downside here is that all of these miners are hitting the top 2. We've got 84 there, and then only 46 here. So I think we do this differently. We put splitter there, and then this one runs this way. And then... so this might balance it slightly better. Might not, don't really mind. Okay. This also doesn't really need to be... that's already kind of lane balanced enough. It's fine. We are now not putting things in boxes because we don't have the iron. So let's also start making... where are the boxes? This pattern here may as well take some mixed build iron. Could go like that. Probably should also be powered. Okay, let's not have it there. Let's have it here so we can have one of these power poles. Yeah, sure. Okay, because I think we got... yeah, we got the train stations now. Those have all finished handcrafting, which means we should be able to copy something like... yeah, just like this whole thing, because it's got the train request chests, and there's some input-output belts we need to faff around with a bit later as well. But we can drop this in... oh yeah, we were going to remove the rubber ports first. Does this break... this kind of breaks this section into a different grid, and then some of these things we're still building, whatever, we're going to do that differently as well. Maybe this also depowers stuff, that would be unfortunate, but I think we're just going to drop this in here. And that happens to... yeah, we need to move the pipes as well, and there's not a super easy place to get the pipes through the middle, is there? Okay, I guess we are not using... okay, let's start over here, because we have lined these ones up. And then also by getting this rubber board in, we can put some of these bots back. And then also we should probably connect to power somewhere if we can. I think we're going to drag this out this way? Sure. You should have... Yeah, you've got power, and then all the rest of the stuff we still need to build. This one we can do later. Oh, I was going to do the... Yeah, so these are no longer coal and bricks. I think we want something like copper. And change to a different icon. And then also iron. Iron, please, with an iron plate. Cool. And then, yeah, we have to move this pipe as well. Maybe we do that later. I was trying to figure out what these 4 stations would be, and I was thinking that they might be like iron, and then copper and green chips, but I think they're going to be like iron, copper, steel, and we're just going to put more green chips down here in the same way that we previously did. Okay, are we actually connected? No, because stuff. But that's also... Yeah, this is one that actually does need to be... Yeah, the rest of the power network's the thing we need to shake out differently at some point anyway. Okay. Do we have... Oh, we don't have Roboport coverage up here. I can just build all these things myself. So that's fine. And then... These guys need their boxes, but we should be making boxes, no? Did we not? We are making boxes, bots are building that, it's all fine, we can go and put trains in places. So that's nice. Yeah, do we have trains to put in places? We do. Do we have fuel for trains? Not yet, let's get that. Bots have brought all this stuff in, which is nice. I don't have a backup car because we didn't want a backup car at this point. We're just going to drive around and get a lot of stuff built. So maybe we do train supply for this oil as well. That might be a thing. Yeah, we just need a lot more boxes built. Oh well. You know what? We're going to need boxes, it's fine. Where are these trains going? These trains are going... we have messed this up slightly in an interesting way. Because we kind of need things we didn't really think through. We need 2 trains here, and then all... I mean, these look like they're actually going to be one-way trains, don't they? But they might not be in future. How did we also... Oh, because this train here is not actually connected to the rest of these trains. Yeah, this is better. Do we not have... Fine, we're in the network, aren't we? We are in the network. Bots. I don't know if bots have trains. They don't, because the trains thing is not actually a provider chest. So let's just provide a box. All those. And now we should be able to get this train in place. But the thing is, we kind of want this to also be like a double-headed train, because that's kind of the pattern that we're using, like so. But also, maybe we just don't yet. Maybe we just have bricks and coal be double-headed patterns, and then be like single-headed patterns with iron and copper, which is, yeah, an inconsistency that is the sort of thing I do. So maybe we're just going with that. This is, what is this station? This is not a coal station. This is an iron station. So iron plates on a train. This train is going to go iron here, full iron, request empty, and yeah, it's going to do a thing that it needs to, isn't it? Can we actually? Oh yeah, because it let us choose the train station, so we know it can do like this weird circuitous route all the way around through this ugly stacker, which we did like that to fit, to get back in here. And then we don't have... Is it the stack inserters? Oh no, we're actually good with stack inserters. It's actually boxes. Is it all just... It is all just boxes, which we are now building. Okay, in that case, you can just, yeah, go there, disgorge that cargo. Where's my car? My car is up here. So we kind of need to do the same thing for copper. And then we will be able to... I guess we also could just kick off a... And we got the signals in the middle of that as well, didn't we? Signals... no, we did not get all the signals in the middle of that. Where is the other... The other signal wants to go in line with this thing. I mean, it could go... Could it go closer? These could go closer because they are the, like, single-headed version, but also whatever. Okay, let's find a place to do the copper, and I think we're going to use... At this point, we could kind of use either of these, couldn't we? And they are both close enough to nests to be, like, directly antagonizing, but also whatever. Yeah, we'll go and get a copper build started, and then we will... Is that true? That's actually not true, because we also have this copper down here that's waiting to do a thing, and so I think we just figure out... Yeah. I don't think we need... Oh, we do, because this is wagon balance, isn't it? This one, actually pretty important. Did we mess up the coal, then? We did mess up the coal. This kind of needs to go something like this. There would also be reasons why this has not worked out particularly well, never mind. Here, and then one of these goes like so, and then this one needs to go something like that. You know, whatever. And then, yeah, this is now... why? Like that. Yeah, so that layout is fine. This bricks thing is also not fine. Oh, this whole other side is just silly. Is it? No, these are running on the inside, so they're fine. Then we've got a red belt of it over here, and then this recombines. And yeah, other than the fact that this stone lane here also needs to be considered here. That's good enough, that's fine. Okay, because the thing we really wanted to do is get iron into this green... Yeah, get iron to... Even like here. Actually, we could turn the military science back on, couldn't we? So... Having realized that this also needs the same kind of bodge, we're going to do that. Put it here, for example. So this could be... That's going to be the copper, isn't it? That is, in fact, the copper. Yeah, so... Yeah, we have done this inconsistently in different places. Oh, well. Yeah, these two lines here are going to be the ones that we are going to tap immediately. Like, I'm not even sure we need to get 4 lanes of iron out of this, and one side will be good enough for 2 lanes of iron, and maybe we do that later. Yeah, let's just get all of this stuff out of the way. Let's get these guys out of the way as well. We're not going to need defenses here now, presumably. Do we have an alternate way of getting power all the way around the side? No. The power is still a spindly, awful network that we need to address later. And then this guy is not even sure. This belt... Yeah, let's upgrade this much of this thing. And then we put iron in here. And we should get some of the base running again. So that's going to be, you know, a priority. Where is it? That's not it, it's this one here. This happens to dodge all the power poles, which is nice, and that's in the wrong place, but other than that... reconstruction. We have upgraded a couple of things that don't need to be. Okay, so that should be... First iron build online. These 3 things are... Oh, walls. Missing repair... missing repair packs. I was expecting the oh yeah, it's not the reactors because we already put the reactors in. So yeah, so now we've got iron on a train. We've got this copper down here, which we can kind of unload into this green chips build. And then, yeah, let's go and get other things that we need. Does this iron get... No, because these two also need green chips. We'll get another 11 bits of science out. I mean, plus productivity bonuses, but that does not quite get the base back online. Never mind. Let's go and get some more copper. Let's find these chests. These chests? I've got a lot of iron. I don't want this much iron. We're also going to need additional trains. Where are trains? Trains are over here. Additional train parts. Additional trains. Did I need those? I was trying to get rid of this iron plate and it didn't really work. We've still got 2 of these locomotives. Let's have some more locomotives. Let's have some 15, 16 is fine. And then I still kind of want to get rid of all of this stuff from my inventory. So we have succeeded in doing that. We've got red chips, which we don't need. And then, yeah, now we need to go and pick up a whole box of stuff. These are not the boxes that I want. Why are these not the boxes that I want? Yeah, over here. I should really concrete some of this so I can remember where I'm going. Let's get all of this. Let's get all of this. Beacons, and this is going to be stuff for a red chips build, isn't it? What we should have done is actually cross-reference to this thing and realize that this is 176 mining drills and 350 efficiency modules, and we don't have that in the requests. So let's quickly bump... Oh, is it here? It is. So this wants to be like 150, and this wants to be like 300, and then is it 80 each of furnaces and beacons? 80 each of furnaces and beacons will be fine. And then about 100 stack inserters, of which we don't have... We are requesting 400 stack inserters, that's not even the problem. So the mix build is still running and not backing up yet, which is nice. Yeah, we could do a request thing to get the rest of these inserters back online. I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to... Actually, these guys are going to back up, aren't they? So I think maybe we do. Maybe we just go... high lots of green chips for the network here, but also not too many for the network. And then also turn... Yeah, these two temporarily into... Oh wait, no, we don't need to. We've already handled this. Because we actually, like, the overflow from here does in fact go into... So yeah, so the base is going to be online again. We are going to be able to do... Not quite research, because we need to make gears from this thing as well. Which is not surprising. That's a thing that we should have known we were going to do. I guess this means we pull out this sushi, because we're no longer doing that in the same way. Buffers don't really need to exist in the same way now, but we do need to get somehow... we kind of need to get copper here. And then, yeah, also gears, so let's just hack some of that stuff in, like right here. Let's go... Where are my simpler 3s? Which way are we going to do this? I think we're just going to go... not yet. Prod mods, and also gears, and then... we should probably still have these guys on the network. We're apparently still using these as well, and it's probably fine. Yeah, let's upgrade these later, once we have put these in the network. Because it's more important at the moment to just get gears in. This is in fact the correct side of belt for gears, which means we can also, somewhat curiously, just run this thing in here, and like so, and take off the output priority, because we should have a lot of gears now. And I think we have actually just restored... Yeah, I think we have just restored gears and green chips to the base, which is nice. Let's get another red belt. Yeah, this other red belt of iron we can just bring in. Probably we should do this from the other side, eh? Because we are currently not using half of those chests, and we could / should. So I think we're going to do a nasty hack here, because of course we are. And then let's also... I didn't even think we need to worry about making sure we take things evenly from both those lines. But I think this is also the one that we can use for... Yeah, take off the input priority. The output priority at this point also doesn't matter. Yeah, we can then, when we get the copper in here, we can make green chips here. We can put green chips on the other side of this belt, and that will also just feed in here nicely. And that is going to do largely what it needs to, other than the fact that we need to put copper on a train. So let's remember where we put the car. It's all the way back over here. We have restored the base to research, which is exciting, because it's kind of necessary. Oh, these guys are buffering in silly ways. Yep, don't do that. Yeah, you guys just have whatever you need. Do we also want all prod mods here? I think we're going to go back to prod efficiency. No, prod here, speed. We're just going to balance these out a little bit so that if we get insufficient numbers of red chips, which does look like what's happening, then... Yeah, is this going to be... I think this should probably be a buffer chest. Like, on the assumption that this function is restored now. Oh, hey, that's the thing we're worried about. Okay. In that case, we already have a plan for that. I think maybe we do it... No, we can have bots do it. Down here, we do not have these fuel cells being given to these reactors. And these fuels... Yeah, so we are bumping the grid kind of significantly, to the point that I kind of want to do this again immediately. But where is the question? Because I think we should also think about where a train loop is going to go. I think we want to... Do we have landfill? We have 2 landfill. I don't think bots have landfill. I think we're going to smash some landfill in here. Bots will probably complain about that, and then immediately think about having another nuclear power plant here? Yeah. Long distance pole, I guess here, and then here, and then also here, and we can delete some of these silly poles, and then this rubber wood is definitely going to connect. We won't have the reactors for this yet, but everything else is kind of automated. Have we... Yeah, so now power grid is fine. We are boosting the base significantly. So that probably will get these rates of stuff done. Yeah, let's go and build more copper. We came back to get the car. I think we should also go and get the landfill from the stone mining as well. This is a piece of rail that we could now get hit, because we are doing... Where is it? It's over here. We are now doing train things. Oh, and also, these guys never had their modules. That's fine. These guys are going to get some more productivity at some point. Otherwise, we don't really mind. That one as well. Thank you. These guys are doing everything they need to. It's fine. We're not really getting that much landfill through, but I don't think we need that much landfill. That being said, I think we're just going to take all this landfill. Actually, take this out of here and just put it in my trash slots, because the plan is going to be to drive back into the other robot network and then just let bots take all of this landfill and put it wherever they like in the storage, and for me to not really care about that. So yeah, all these bots are now trying to find somewhere to take the landfill that I have, and I'm trying to figure out where they're going so that I can be next to this landfill. Yeah, the place that they're trying to take this landfill. Are we filling up chests? We're not really filling up chests, it's mostly fine. Oh, I did want 2 more centrifuges, didn't I? For reasons. Let's find... Yeah, we need to be making a lot more green chips, and we're not. Can you be making... Maybe this rail one can make me... Oh, I think we just dropped a bunch of stuff on the ground, didn't we? Oh yeah, because these also want to be trashed. Can you make me some centrifuges? Do you have everything in the network? You should have steel, you should have... Yeah, that should work. And then we kind of want... I mean, immediately 2 more centrifuges. We are going to not really worry about that and make 2 stacks of centrifuges. And maybe this gets done later, whatever. Sure. Bots, I have nearly taken all the landfill, which is also fine. Yeah, base is running again. Let's go and build some more copper mining. And then I think because we have a train, we are going to put trains here so we can get to them more easily. That was the last of that stuff. Sure. Let's wander down. Yeah, let's wander down here. I think we're going to do... I don't even think... Which way around are we doing this? Maybe this one is... I've changed my mind. We're not doing this one at all. We are going to do the one that we have already ghosted. We have different plans for what we're doing with that copper, which hopefully we also get to this time. There shouldn't be any other trains rolling over here, so we should be fine. Let's wander over here. Do I have... I have bots, I have roboports, I have storage chests. I don't know if I have enough of these power poles, but we should be able to turn off my bots, because I don't want to do that with my bots, and then bring in some power, and then have another roboport here, storage chest, and then you guys need a lot of stuff. Have all the stuff. All of the stuff. Let's also give you... Yeah, okay, that was kind of silly. We filled up the provider chest. We don't want to fill up the provider chest. We just want to give the bots all the stuff. Actually, this one I want to do myself, because this is not a having coal station. This is a copper having station. And so... I think... Okay, I've got a couple more of these modules. I think bots probably have most of the stuff they need to build that. But what we didn't do was the mining. And because we had actually blueprinted that before figuring out where all those mining drills were going. So we're just going to slap that in as well. And then, yeah, there's a bit of mining we still need to do around here, isn't there? 8, 9, 10. 10, once we get mining productivity 5, is going to be a full yellow belt of stuff, which is going to be nice. And then let's also get, yeah, let's get these as well. Does this make this... Is this the 20 needed for a full belt? Very nearly. Okay, fine. Let's get, like, this pattern, I guess. There's some red belt in there as well. Whatever, don't care. I don't actually want the miners, I just wanted all of this stuff. And then also, yeah, this belt. I don't think... I mean, are the bots just getting on with things? Yeah, because we put the storage... We should have put... Yeah, that's why these ones are kind of in the middle. They're not really in the middle, are they? Probably we should be putting the storage chest in here. Maybe we remember this for next time, so that it's not too far for bots to go to get to any of these particular mining drills. But this is... Yeah, this is a yellow belt of stuff, isn't it? So I think we go... This is hackery that I didn't really want to be doing myself. Ah, that's what the other problem is. Okay, so I think we probably also need, and maybe this is what we set up beforehand ourselves, is big power poles through the middle. Can we power... Yeah, we can power the radar with a big pole in a way that nicely connects. I think we do, like, we set this up by doing these power poles and roboports ourselves, and then Ah, that's what the problem is. That's also just me being silly, is we didn't bring enough medium power poles, and as a result, we don't have... Yeah, we didn't bring enough medium power poles, and as a result, we didn't manage to power the rest of the robot boards, and... Why are you guys not actually building anything? Because you only have 7 construction robots. Oh, because this is... Yeah, because these ones aren't powered either. Yeah, just bring an appropriate amount of stuff is what we're hearing when we're setting all of this up. Oh, well. Okay, do some more splitters. This just needs to be a yellow splitter, doesn't it? But I think we gave away the yellow splitter. Not that. Nope. Okay, fine. Do we have... Wait, do we have yellow splitters anywhere? I don't know if we have... I think we just put all the yellow splitters in these boxes and didn't use them. And yeah, all of this is pretty sad. We just need to go and get the power poles to make this a thing. Never mind. So that can be... Yeah, that's going to be a full yellow belt. That's going to be fine. This is also more than a full yellow belt. So this also wants to be... I don't actually think I care. I think we just go like this. This red belt is going to be full for a while, but also are we getting... I should have calculated how many miners with mining productivity I needed to get 4 full red belts out. But also, I don't really even mind. We're just going to make this worse. These are the power poles we're using by default now. It's fine. And yeah, this is just going to run and put things on a train and be fine. We have the train parts, we have the train fuel, so we can also do that. And then we need to worry about the connections, but I think we just need to go and back and get... Yeah, we just need to go back and get the poles first. Oh well. Did this have signals in it? No, so I think we want a signal there, and then I think also to encourage these trains getting through quickly. We can't have a signal here, but we can have a signal like here and then not here either. Oh well, so that's going to help. Yeah, this train, when it's leaving, will free up the station. Will free up half of this station. And then, yeah, just more poles. Set this to manual. I mean, we should be able to cruise. Yeah, we should probably do the other interface here that turns this... Oh, here's a train that I am... Okay, we missed the turn and crashed into the train. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, we've already done the double-sided thing. So we can actually, from here, set path to anywhere. Okay. Yeah, then definitely we should have our own little train station down here that we can just get us into the base. So that we can have a car, or have a... Not a car, have a train. Have that train be able to take us either to the base or to any of the things we're building, rather than be doing all this driving all the time, which is just, you know, mildly suboptimal. It's a little manual when I would rather be not worrying about that stuff at this point. Never mind. All these power poles can probably get out the way as well. Here's the base. The bit of the base we wanted to be in. I think what we really want to do is this train here, we want to use this train as like the station that gets into the mall. Like, I think this train, we want a train station, it's going to have to be here, isn't it? That's fine. Yeah, I think we're going to have a train station here, and this original locomotive is going to be the position that gets us to the kind of central mallish train station, but we're not doing that yet. Where did... Steel? Did we not have a pile of steel? Did we not... Ah, the steel intake is before the buffer. That's kind of silly. Okay, let's move one of these to... just like here. Okay, so now we will, yeah, because I think all of this is also the iron feed that we broke. Oh, well, one of the other iron feeds is still connected, that's fine. But we wanted power poles. We wanted a lot of power poles. Power poles are over here by the looks of things. Yeah, give me all these power poles. We will just need all those power poles. And then I think also give me... yeah, more trains and that many locomotives. And now we should be... have you guys finished everything? You have not finished... oh, you're short of power poles, which is hilarious. You're short of roboports, which is also pretty funny. And you also haven't done the rest of that build. Okay, but you've got, like, a portion of it built. I was going to recover some of... yeah, which of these power poles can we get rid of without breaking the connectivity? Is a silly place to be, but that's where we kind of are. Oh, there's a bit more coal in there as well. Sure. All of these ones can definitely go, and then like the middle of these can also disappear. We could just build, because we've got coal here, we could put grenades back, but I think we're going to work on getting the intermediates for the rest of the base first, by which I mean taking these power poles. Is that everything? Is that everything we need for this build? Can't tell because it's not powered. Cool, good job. Yeah, sure. Do we want to get this? I think we do. I think we want to get... oh yeah, because I didn't get... I wanted more undergrounds. I don't think I need this many undergrounds myself at this point, but whatever. This science belt is going underground. This is going to be the home mall train station, where we have all the requester chests. So that's the icon we're going to give it, request chests. Even though some of them are buffer chests now. And then we also will want a train fuel... I don't think we want to... I think we want a train fuel request here, but I don't think we automatically want to put it on a train, especially if we are picking up and putting down this train all the time. Then somewhere else we need to be able to... yeah, this is now my personal train. The original Getting on Track Like a Pro train is now going to be the train we use for all our personal train needs. And then this also wants to just get... it's in the way... hey, that, yeah, I'm happy with that. That works. Then we need to figure out how we're getting in as well. But that... yeah, this is going to be a train that I can take, and as soon as bots get stuff built, let's see what's going on here. We haven't burnt down a forest, which is a little bit sad. We have now built the train tracks that we need. We can't get back into that mall position, but we'll worry about that later. And then we're just going to cruise over here. We have, yeah, we kind of want another... oh, we depowered a pile of stuff. That was always a risk. I mean, by which I mean, like, we're still being pretty negligent about... I mean, are we tidying this up? I think once we get the copper in here, that is going to be... oh, we actually definitely do need to mix these two lanes, don't we? Because if one of them runs out, then the gears don't get made by the other. Oh well. So yeah, so things like that are fine, that by the time we look at again will probably be fixed. And then... oh, some of this is powered? Yeah, this is... yeah, so let's have another box here, give you all the power poles. Bots are getting a lot of stuff done. And we need to figure out how to integrate this back into the rail network. And I think... are we doing... I don't know if we're doing another vertical spine here. I think we are deciding that we are not. We're just going to do this. Which is hacky and fine. Do you guys not have... yeah, you do have rails. Give me rails. Give me some number of bots, so that I can have personal bots kind of slap this stuff together as well. Personal bots are not doing that. Maybe there's just a lot in the queue at the moment. Rail signal on the right here. I would like a stacker going into these as well, but I don't know if we're doing that. Oh, we actually needed... we needed more belt. That is a shame. Why are you guys not... should you not have yeah, but bots are just also requiring more belts, requiring more of everything, and we didn't actually bring all that much of it. Bit of a shame. Okay, in that case, I think the thing we're doing is taking... Oh, I picked up some science packs at some point. Never mind. I'm taking some amount of this rail, so we can also drive back. I think we make it... I don't really want to make this section two-way, because we've already got a place here that trains are waiting, and that would mean that this section would have to be two-way, which means maybe we have another rail line. Can we sneak a rail line through here? I think we probably can. So let's drive this train over here, because I think there's also not enough signaling at the moment, and our being on these tracks are blocking this train from being able to continue back to the iron supply, but also it's probably fine. Probably doesn't matter. Yeah, let's hope that science is just ticking over. It's ticking over enough. That is a rate at which I am happy for the moment. Yeah, and then we wanted... maybe we can do this... This is kind of going the wrong way. There was no... Oh no, because there's this curve. This track here, I don't think needs to exist at all. Can we get this one, but not the corner? No. We wanted that one, but not the corner. Then these guys can go underground somewhere. Let's also leave one space there in case we decide we want more brick than that. But then can this train track... Not from there. Can it get from here? Yes. So we are going to make this a continuing disaster. Yeah, we're going to do this, but on foot. We're going to make this worse. How close do we need to get to... Yeah, how close can we get to that station? And I think we... Maybe I was planning on bringing more... Okay, maybe if we're planning on bringing more stuff in here anyway, but this here is a location for which we can... Yeah, I think we are going to bring train supply to those mixed builds. I think those mixed builds are things we're going to want to keep running for a while. But now we've got... Yeah, we can get our train... This is going to be the train line into the little personal mall space. And are those in... Those are still in main Roboport range, so that's fine. We should definitely be doing this section on a train. And then you've got to figure out how to tap this thing. Oh, there's even... Yeah, I was, like, somewhat unhappy about the space between the station and the new line of rail, but it turns out to be pretty important because we need to put the coal underground there. And here is a place where we can continue to hack the stuff through. That's not going to work. Can we... I think we maybe just need to have this underground in a different place. Yeah, that's going to work out fine. That's going to be... I mean, that underground isn't even doing anything yet. Whatever. Can we... Oh, yeah, that's right. That underground was also dodging this. So I would actually prefer this coal to be here. And then I think we do go... Like, rail signal there, rail signal there. I think we are going to set this up to be a little bit more of an intersection because we might have... We might be ripping all of these out and replacing it with other... replacing it with train feeds later. And then... What science are we short on? Blue science. Why are we short of blue science? Is it because steel? It is going to be steel, isn't it? Steel for engines, because we have not corrected the steel feed to down here. I think that was also a thing that we were going to do with a steel train here, but before that, we are going to do in a nasty way, consisting of... You know, let's just have Also, here, I guess, for lack of a better place. Not that we don't have better places, we just haven't thought about the better places. And then, yeah, that's all going to be steel, and then yellow belt. Through here, we have also depowered the chips, because of course we have. Maybe, yeah, this general power situation is also going to be a thing we need to address differently later. Where did the steel previously go? The steel went in here. So let's just do that. And you know, these are some prod moduled furnaces. They're not particularly happy just being productivity bonuses. We would also like to give them a chunk of speed. So let's do that as well because we can. This is... yeah, these guys are slightly offset from where the belt is, but it's also fine. This is also... like so. Okay, so we've got some amount of steel, which is... I'm pretty sure that's a steel belt. I'm pretty sure this was a steel buffer. Where are we... oh, so we are actually prioritizing into red ammo first before we get into the engines. But also... we're not even making the yellow ammo yet, so that's also just a thing to fix later. Yeah, these guys are getting their modules. Do we want to give these... do we want to give these more speed? We could give these more speed. Yeah, let's give these more speed. Where is... upgrade from speed 1 to speed 2. Going faster. Okay, so what were we... we were here to get belt and things like that. From... yeah, what are bots complaining about? Multiple kinds of belt, multiple kinds of inserters. Here we have different kinds of belts and inserters, and also... yeah. We'll take all these inserters as well. We'll also take all of this belt. I think they had enough undergrounds. I don't think they were complaining about undergrounds. And then roboports. I think this is a point where we just want to be starting to make large numbers of roboports. And this was, yeah, well, that was, what did this used to be? I don't even remember what that used to be. Oh, this used to be red splitters, because we've got this input here. Sure, fine. You'd have all those things. You don't want so many gears, and I reckon we can probably get away with like fairly normal sized requests, but then we also need to limit this to say 2 stacks. And then radars. Why don't we have... yeah. Give me all these radars, it'll be fine. And then... oh yeah, so the we are now limited by the copper rate, which was also anticipated, which is, you know, why we're doing copper trains next. Let's find this train. Actually, we're not even going to call this home. We're going to call this... this is the GoTLaP station. Actually, we're still going to give it the... we're still going to give it the request chest icon, because it is still like the home wall station. So... let's wander back over here, hope that we haven't forgot anything that we need to build, and in the meantime, also remember that we wanted to build some green chips off this as well, so let's find a plan where we're doing that, like so, and do this more. I think we're going to have... yeah, I think we're leaving a bit of space here, aren't we? We're going to be doing something like... this. Something... yeah, not that. Something like this. And then maybe upgrading these inserters in between, and then having... this actually wants to be... do we have something that prioritizes? Do we have a red splitter somewhere that prioritizes one side versus the other? I mean, okay, we do. We have the one... and then my bots are going to try and do all this stuff, and we kind of don't want them to. We just want to wander over here and give them... I didn't get enough yellow belt. I've just noticed things that we didn't get, and some of the things we didn't get are yellow belt. Beacons, modules, prod mods, bots are still complaining about radars. I don't even know if this is where we're building radars. Yeah, if this is where the radar needed to be built. Yeah, here's a splitter with which we can give this prioritization on the inside. Let's do it like this. Yes. Let's do this differently as well, also for... Because I think the thing I want to do is have these red chips here, but I think also I kind of want to get... Oh, we're still doing this with red belt. Yeah, I was worried about getting like a whole red belt of chips out, but also there's nothing about getting a whole red belt of chips out because we're still on yellow belt here. So that and that is going to be fine. Let's also have this one dump into a provider chest, and then let's have this one also figure out how we're getting the copper in, and then the copper also has to end up over here as well, so I think we should do that. And then other things I think we do, yeah, so this needs to be on the outside of some lane, which we can do here. Outside of the lane there, that's all fine. That will mean that this copper chip doesn't need to exist. And also, this is the green, this here is a blue science overflow catcher, which we will no longer need. So that's fine. And then, yeah, we just need to put copper here. That will mostly all work. Yeah, other than the fact that we apparently don't have red splitters in the network. Super interesting. Anyway, let's get... I was going to say, like, let's get the rest of this built. We are missing a bunch of mining drills as well, so that's cool. Those are things we like. We didn't bring those either. We do at least have some copper, but it's also... Yeah, one of the issues with not having a mixer after the smelters is that during setup, when we didn't bring enough of the right things and don't have everything built yet, it's not actually going to be well mixed at all. And then we also need, yeah, a bunch of things that bots are complaining about: yellow belt, mining drills, stack inserters. Give me all these things back, because you apparently didn't need any of those. And we're going to give this train here is going to be copper here to copper please, which you can in fact reach, which is nice. Full to empty. Yes, and then we need to be able to have a way for trains to get in here, so let's do that as well. Why you guys... Oh yeah, because we spread these things out over all of these chests and then didn't actually give you all the stack inserters you needed. That was a cool... What was that? That was a cool thing for me to do to these bots. So yeah, let's have a thing to there, and then I think we do actually try to build a stacker kind of thing here. Where does even this... I didn't bring grenades, that was a bit of a misplay. I think we got all of... Yeah, we decided we were done with combat and didn't bring the grenades. And then I don't have bots, so I'm not actually doing all over that... Yeah. Because I've got the rail, but I don't have the bots. The bots don't have the rail. So yeah, so these two trees here. Then... Is there... I mean, do I have... I think at this point we can have just one entrance for all the stacker business. I think we can go... Yeah, signal over here, signal here, and then a variety of signals in places like this, and have more space for trains to wait. And then let's also make sure that these trains... Hey, we got one of the other achievements that I'm pretty sure we were going to get at some point, but weren't really worrying about it. Have we built... Yeah, that looks like that's all complete, isn't it? And then... This pattern here except this signal needs to be on the inside here. And as I'm like thinking about how many trains we're anticipating getting through here, thinking that maybe this does actually want to be well, okay, this one here was always supposed to be rail signal. This one here might be double-sided, but I don't think we're going to worry about that yet either. I think we're going to, you know what, we are going to upgrade plan. Okay, we've already got an upgrade planner, because we've got a lot of fast inserters on us, and we are not yet delivering the amount, and yet we are not yet delivering an amount of copper here that makes stack inserters worthwhile. So we are just going to get all those guys to be the fast inserters that we have, and then we can upgrade these with stack inserters later when we have them. But that also means that all of this copper is now getting on this train, which is nice. We need, yeah, beacons, modules for beacons, yellow belt, those, yeah, and then the stack inserters, and then also red splitters. Red splitters are a thing we're apparently struggling with. Yeah, we should... Can we from here? We can reach the copper station. So that is fine. All of these things are things we are not super disappointed about. And then somewhere over here we've got, yeah, a continuing need for better power infrastructure. Can we actually connect this guy to all three? No, it can go like here or whatever. That's fine. And then these poles can cease to exist. And then this copper here. Yeah, we're not going to need that much copper. I don't want to go back to the copper outpost at this point. Thank you, though. Yeah. We also need a red splitter here. We're going to do the red splitter later, because we currently do not have that red splitter. And then we're going to keep these in straight lines until we can't. Okay. Let's also just continue to be power polling these things better. And now we should have... this is silly. I've got the red splitters. Okay. Let's do... Yeah, these were supposed to be green chips. Is that true? These ones on the middle belt were supposed to be green chips. But we've also only polluted it like this far, apparently. I mean, did the... Maybe some of that iron drifted into the mixed build, but it doesn't look like it has. It's all still just fine. We didn't... Oh, that's why these things... How many did we deliberately cut these because we didn't need as many blue chips? Or have they been unhappy and sad for a while? Who knows? It is a mystery. But yeah, let's make sure that we... Yeah, this can actually just filter. That's kind of incorrect. That is the wrong way around. This is the place where... Wait, we don't need to get iron out of this at all. We can just... not like that. Yeah, we have done the thing. We've also got copper, which is nice, and then we also wanted... I had all these red splitters. We could have built this the whole, like, better and differently the whole time. Yeah, let's get rid of these, and let's just get rid of all of this and just do this differently with electric furnaces is going to be the plan. Because we've got some electric furnaces over here. I'm not even going to think about... I don't think we're going to need that many, because all we have to do is deal with... like this copper that's arriving from the outpost. We're going to have some stuff that's like fallen off into... Is that true? That's not true. We need a whole lane of stuff because we're supposed to be supplying this whole lane of copper. Oh wait, no. But yeah, that's what this is for. Yeah, this is just the extra... It looks like we're doing this, like, here, so whatever. This smelting only has to have capacity for whatever is left of the... Whatever is left of the sad little copper outpost. That, to be fair, did everything that it needed to. It just doesn't need to exist anymore. And then we go... Here, input priority, right. Let's also lane balance this because we can, and then yeah, I'm going to feel better about this if it sits here, which is not going to make a difference. Okay, let's go and get the other things that the copper outpost needed and was complaining about, which I don't actually remember what they were off the top of my head. Was it belt and mining drills and stack inserters? Do we have any of these things in here? No, we have a lot of solar power. Yeah, where are we making stack inserters now? Actually, that doesn't matter. Are we accumulating stack inserters now? Some, but not many. Okay, we wanted some amount of yellow belt. Some amount of yellow belt, lots of miners. We're also going to need the mining drills when we do that as well. Where are the mining drills? Here are the mining drills. Why did we fail to find those mining drills? Never mind. And then also, this is already pulling any other miners from anywhere else in the network. So all the miners we previously picked up from different places, including, have we picked up these miners yet? Yes. Have we picked up some of these miners? No, but we can. Why? How did we... Sure, we apparently deleted at some point a miner that we were still using, never mind. Is that everything that we need? Stack inserters. Stack inserters are going to continue to be a thing, but we're just going to get more of them as the base continues. Where are we making stack inserters? Oh yeah, that's right, they're over here because we need a ton of gear wheels from them, aren't they? Requesting green chips, which should now be a thing that we should have addressed. Yellow science. Is it yellow science because LDS? It is yellow science because LDS, because steel, because the yellow science doesn't actually get steel from the buffer. That's pretty silly. Let's go... That's gonna restore 2 long-handed inserters worth of steel to LDS, and that should all... I mean, it might not be enough, but it will probably... I mean, it'll get yellow signs going again. Okay, did we get everything this build needs? And also a couple more beacons. Yeah, so let's get... I don't want coal. I do want fish, actually. I don't want several of these things in my inventory, and bots will just request them to elsewhere, so that's fine. Or they'll just be trash, which is also acceptable. Beacons, we're still making beacons, but we probably are, yeah, the same green chips request situation, which I'm pretty sure. Because we didn't make that red splitter yet. That's... yeah. I've got these red splitters. Bots can have some of these red splitters, and then also just put one... here? Do we need to get another... I don't think we... because this is going to take, like, only a yellow belt, and this is also going to be, like, only a yellow belt. But whatever. And then... I think over here... we also just continue to hack silly things. Get rid of the output filter. Filter it on the right, but then also... anything that's left over can also just go into the network, so we can have multiple places of green chips going into the network. That's all fine. Where's my home train? Did I pick up this train? Is there another train floating around on the network somewhere that's just blocking trains? No. It's fine. Okay, let's get back out there and give this build the rest of everything it needs, and then I think kind of set up, because we're pretty much at episode length now, aren't we? And then, yeah, these guys are still building some stuff, which is fine. We have depowered a couple more of these roboports, which we're going to continue to feel bad about. I mean, all of this was supposed to be stuff that we did, air quotes, better. But we're kind of not. We're just, like, making the same mess in different ways. Which is nearly but not quite a Tame Impala song. Let's also, yeah, so this can disappear, and then we do want to mine the rest of this coal, because, you know, why not? And then just run it in. It can't go in there, that's fine. Yeah, because that train is going to block the rest of these trains, because it's all kind of silly. Let's give bots the... Yeah, we don't have the inserters, but we should have red splitters. We didn't have the beacons. I don't think there are... I mean, I'm just guessing it. We should maybe, you know, check. Mining drills, beacons, other stuff like that. Power grid is... Yeah, we are nearly at the point of needing to boost the other power grid again as well, which is pretty hilarious. We are not... I mean, these are, you know, balanced enough, aren't they? And I don't think at this point we are going to be consuming the amount of copper that we are creating here, so it's probably fine. And then these are... Yeah, there isn't actually lane balance on any of these. That would actually be a good thing to do here, because we can. We could go like... That would be a... I think I'm going to change my mind about it again, because this is going to... We would rather have... I was going to say, okay, yeah, we can just do that differently, because we kind of need to keep it with the same profile, so it stacks into the next train station, okay, and we can just do it like that. So now we have lane balance. I think we need to put that lane balance into these other stations as well, and after that we are going to have a nice little train station setup. We're going to have trains here that are basically always full. Maybe we want to do this differently once we get into the place of having multiple trains and having... Yeah, like the ways buffers are emptying, and... Did we... How did we break that? Oh, I guess we... Yeah, whatever. Is this full? It's not really full. That is what that wants to do, isn't it? Yes. It is. Yeah. Then... Oh yeah, I was looking at this one here going, like, how do we break that? And we didn't. It goes underneath there. Yeah, fine. Yeah, you... Are we done with the build here? Not really. We still have quite a bit left to do with the build. But let's go back to the base. Is that true? I think we are going to start to set up the next patch of ghosts of things we want, but we're also going to do that in a different place for different reasons. Like, we're going to get out here, because we also still have the rest of this build, which partly exists and isn't really running yet, but also 4 lanes of iron production is like 4 red lanes of iron production. If we get this thing... Yeah, if we hit mining productivity 5, we are not even backing up ore yet. The plan was to kind of upgrade these to speed 2s instead of speed 1s to make all of this stuff really process all those things. But also, we're going to have a lot more iron in the system than we need, and the plan to use it, because, yeah, the major achievement that we still mostly need to be thinking about is producing 20 million green chips, of which we've still only done, like, we are still less than 10% of this. So let us start to think about the blueprints, for which I will then be ratioing things later. And basically the plan is, yeah, we've got a couple of copper patches around. We've got this copper patch, we've got a copper patch over here, we've got a copper patch down here. This is all nice, these are things I enjoy, and we've got a blueprint that mines a bunch of stuff, smelts a bunch of stuff, and puts it on a train. So we're going to have a blueprint like this, which currently doesn't have all of the miners, and is like, you know, we can tailor this per patch later as well, but that's also not really a thing I care about. But instead of putting this on a train, we're not going to do that at all. We are going to have like slightly more than 4 lanes of copper coming out. Slightly more than 4 red lanes of copper coming out. And then what we're going to do instead of that, instead of putting that on a train, is we're going to bring in iron and then figure out... Where's the pattern we just put down? I guess this is going to be good enough, but I think we also want to beacon this for reasons. We are going to have a lot of green chip processing. And I think there's a, okay, I didn't actually bring the beacons, let's copy some beacons as well. And I'm going to think about ratios between episodes, because that's not going to be hugely interesting. But I reckon if we go beacons here like so, this is all slightly annoying with ghosts, but never mind. We can have like a red lane of material here. And then also I've just noticed that this will flip this way as well, and then these beacons also hit the other coil thing. So I think we just do, I don't even think we need to worry about having more speed in the coils. I think we can just prod mod all of that and be hitting the coils with more beacons than we hit the green chips, which is going to be the plan. And then in here, I reckon we do something like, yeah, all, because we are beaconing these things, all of these inserters are going to need to be stack inserters. And then I reckon, can we also get, yes, we can get another red belt of material through here. So I reckon each of these lanes can have, what's that going to look like? Something like this, maybe there's a better way to do it, like so we can have some amount of stuff, some of which goes on the inside, some of which goes through this bypass, and then at the point where we need to reintegrate the bypass, which we have space for, which is also one of the reasons why I'm enjoying these beacons. In fact, this needs to be a little bit further down, because we also want to be able to put in these beacons. And then over here, probably about here, we just tap the green chips over to the right. And then we do this pattern again. Like, I don't know if this number is what we want to be processing out half a lane of green chips. Maybe. But then, yeah, basically the same pattern again, except kind of not, with better ratios, because this one now joins, this one continues, and then say at some point, I don't know how many builds of these we want, I think I've already said that, this can be basically a full lane of green chips out, and yeah, the plan here is we've got 2 lanes of copper. I guess that means we're doing 4 of these things wide after we, like, maybe 4 blocks is the correct number. Maybe it's actually 6 blocks. Depends on also the speed modules of these beacons. But then we can also just grab this thing and, like, slap this in here a couple of times. And then, yeah, this is actually the same way around, isn't it? It also is the thing that wants to go this setup here. Actually, including that splitter, also wants to go just like here, and then, yeah, this block is going to be a thing that we can use to make a lot of green chips, and we're going to get, yeah, so if we, and I think the reason we're doing this, just kind of wading through the math before doing the rest of the math, is that if we have enough of these miners to be able to get 4 red belts of copper ore out. So these 4 red belts here are full. Then we've got 8% productivity uplift at the smelting. We've got another 16% uplift, and then this, yeah, these two. Also, we need to change all of these power poles to the bigger power poles, because those are what we're using now. Yeah, we've got 8% uplift in the smelting, 12% copper uplift in the coils, another 12% in the green chips. I think all of that adds up to, or like multiplies out in the way the productivity bonuses do, to less than 1.5, which means that I think we still have 4 red belts of green chips coming out, which just means I think that this will all like ratio out well enough. And the plan is to get a blueprint of basically this whole thing. In fact, we can line some of this stuff up now, because we've got these red chips through here, and so with these, yeah, these splitters also might be things that we can change. Why did... Oh, I guess those... Yeah, those went underground because they were going through... Yeah, all of that was train supply stuff. So we don't actually need... As long as we have a splitter here, we don't need to worry about any of those interfaces. So we just need to get... let's also do the power pole upgrade while we remember. Yeah, that's what we want. And then... all of that. I mean, maybe that's not even optimal with power poles, because... And then some of these aren't quite going to work, are they? In fact, let's do... Yeah, we're going to have a power pole... Is that... Yeah, and then we're going to nearly power, but not quite power all the beacons. So I think we... This... Yeah, this one only needs to be on one side here, and then, like, whatever. So, yeah, so this little section of re-power polling and re-splittering we can do for the rest of the build, and then we're going to need... It's going to end up... Can we do this without hitting the rails? Not quite. It's going to end up that wide. So, yeah, rather than doing it there, let's do it... Let's move these more into position, because we kind of have... And then we also need to get... We need to get a train station in there as well. And it does look like, from the way that this is coming in, that the train station is going to be here. So I think that's going to be a thing I think about differently as well. Yeah, so we're going to move this back a little. But it's going to go, like, we line up the center of the build, and it's going to go somewhat like here and not there. Here. This is going to make a bunch of red chips. So I will think about how to get an iron train into this later. But basically, all of these things get to go underground, so we have like space to figure out how a train station will work. And then, yeah, we've given ourselves more space than we need, haven't we? These ones are going to go here. Then these ones are going to end up over here. And then we can move the whole green chip section back by another 2 tiles. And then maybe there's space for rubber ports in the middle. Yeah, let's just move this back. So when we come back, these will be the sorts of things that we will be building. We've got mining productivity now, which is nice. We've got all the mining productivity we're going to lean on for a while. We are now short of blue science because of red chips because of plastic. Why are we not getting plastic in there? Oh, is this just crude oil shortage again? No. Is it the rate at which we are... Oh, it's because we broke the coal feed. That is... Yeah, we blasted away... Yeah, we blasted away the basic smelting to replace it with copper smelting. That, of course, impacted our ability to make plastic here, oh well, and also ability to make explosives, whatever. So the base is, yeah, kind of ticking along slowly, oh well. We need to put the military science back because there's some military science research we need to do. But we are now in the position of having quite nice large trains. supplying the base with mining outposts, and also thinking about green chip specific builds that we're going to throw together just to make a lot of green chips, like starting from now going forwards. We're going to need more than that as well. Like having, if this does 4 red belts of green chips, and this also does 4 red belts of green chips, and then the third one, which is down here, also does 4 red belts of green chips, that's still not all of what we need. We are going to need to expand more later as well. I just don't know where yet. And yeah, lots of things. Getting things done. We did get an achievement today. We got an iron plate smelting achievement today. So, you know, still some achievements. Good times.